Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. Sweeties, I know this is a surprise. Isn't this a surprise? Yeah. I'm actually working with a neutral palette and that palette is going to come up later in this video. Okay, so we are going to talk about my haul. This is my haul for the month of December and I have it all here and I hope you're settling in for the ride because it's going to be nice and it's going to be fun and it's going to be probably a kind of a longer video. All right, sweeties, of course some of these items are also things that I bought on Black Friday. Is that even true? I think so, and a lot of them I haven't even gotten yet. I haven't ordered that much. I haven't ordered that much on Black Friday, honestly, because, you know, couldn't, but it takes a long time for me. Anyway, so that is that, and we're gonna go in no particular order, just the way it comes here. You know, I always have this box next to my desk where I'm always editing my videos and I'm basically just dumping everything in there, and then I'm waiting for the day that I can film my haul video so I can finally really start to dig into it, you know, because sometimes I feel like some things are just better shown on camera when they haven't been used yet. All right, so sweeties, let's go in with something that you definitely have seen here if you're not completely new to my channel, and that is this. This is the Bare Beauty Volume 1 palette from Bare Beauty. Okay, so that is an Australian brand and this is what I've used, and I already have a video live on my channel if you want to check it out. It's a very, very beautiful palette. This has been sponsored by Christine. Her name will come up a lot in this video, just saying. Sweeties. All right, so anyway, this is of course a very, very gorgeous palette. It is the first palette of Bare Beauty. It's a very, very new brand and I have really, really enjoyed this palette, like really, okay, because I mean it's green. It's greens, so greens just melt in my hands. I love greens. There's nothing I can do to mess up with greens, you know, so this was really, really good. Also the black was really, really good. So good. Anyway, so that is the Bare Beauty Volume 1 palette. Check it out if you want to. Of course, I will have everything that I'm showing you here linked in the description box down below. All right, or in a pinned comment. Can't promise, either here or there. Okay, let's go to something else which you will see soon. You will see that next week, and that is this palette. This is the Enchanting palette from Casta Cosmetics, or Casta Cosmetics. I don't know, not 100% sure. That is a US-based indie brand, and that is this palette. This is of course their winter release, and I ordered this on release because it's gorgeous, and I love pressed glitter, and I love this color scheme because blues is like my second favorite color to work with. So that is what I ordered, and I got this one sent by her in addition to the one I ordered SPR. This is the I Am Bold palette, and it is so cool. I am bold, I am brave, courageous and strong. Like, this is a message that we need to hear every day, you know, like I should have this here on my desk just looking at it, you know. So anyway, this is the palette. I have not filmed with this, but I have done a couple of looks that will come up on my social media like super, super soon. Okay, so if you're interested, this is a very, very gorgeous palette, really nice. Okay, so these two were from Casta Cosmetics. All right, and the review for this one will come next week. All right, so next thing is from Melt. Sweeties, finally I have something from Melt. I actually have two things from Melt. Wait, let me just dig this out because I didn't put this into any order here. Wait. Okay, so I have two things from Melt, and both of these things are sponsored. They're not sponsored, they're gifted to me by Christine too. Christine is my friend and subscriber from Australia, and she's absolutely amazing, and she has blessed my channel so much. So again, her name is gonna come up a lot. Okay, so she actually ordered this, the 420 palette from Melt for herself, and then she looked at it and thought maybe I should ask Leorah if she would like this. So this is the palette, and I have been lusting after Melt palettes for the longest time. I never pulled the trigger because I kind of felt like what I hear from other YouTubers, it's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes they're super good and sometimes they're sort of less than average, and it's a price tag, you know, it's like $60 per palette. And then I also have this highlighter here that I've been lusting after too. And this is from the, what was it called now? Wait, let me just check. Does it say here anywhere? It was like the Royal Bee Honey collection or something. I don't know. There were 3 different blush duos, or highlighter blush, I think blush duos. And Christine gave me this one. So this is the Raw Honey blush duo. Okay, so this is how it looks. I'm gonna try to bring it a bit closer. I've already used it a little bit because I couldn't resist. But anyway, as you can see. So these 2 things from Melt I got. I actually did a look already with this one. I was planning to do a review. I was planning to do 3 looks and then film the 3rd one. I did the first look, and sweeties, and this pains me. This really pains me because first of all, it was a gift and I'm never going to let go of this palette because I got it from Christine. But sweeties, I'm so glad that I didn't spend the money on it, and that pains me so much because I always, you know, I always want to be positive. I always want to be also grateful for what has been given to me, you know, but I still also have to be honest that this quality is not even average. Not even average. The pigmentation is good, the color scheme is spectacular, but the performance, sweeties. I said here, you know, I'm a blending addict. I love blending. I do it as like some kind of yoga, you know, but to sit here and to try to save a look and just spend 45 minutes on the blending part of my eye look, because these shades, once you put them on, they don't budge. That was hard work. It was hard work and it was super frustrating. Now, I mean, look at this palette. It is so gorgeous that I cannot even understand. Like, I cannot even understand that. I cannot wrap my head around this, that I cannot wholeheartedly love it because the performance was not good, and it was not me. It was definitely not me, you know? So anyway, that was a shame. It was absolutely a shame, but I saved the look. I did, but it was really hard work, and I do believe I have a lot of experience with a lot of formulas and just as in makeup in general, because I'm a makeup artist. But I think like a normal person who doesn't have that experience will not be able to save the look, you know? And that must be so frustrating if you have spent $60 on a Melt palette. So just saying that this one wasn't that spectacular. Am I giving up on Melt? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm still going to try to like be open-minded and, you know, try more Melt once I get my hands on something or whatever. But this one in particular, I have to unfortunately agree with a lot of YouTubers who said that this didn't work well. And I spoke with so many of my friends before, the evening before I started working with this, and I was like, I'm going to go into this and I'm going to prove everybody wrong, and I'm going to later on go on camera and say, you guys just don't know what you're talking about. But unfortunately, they know what they're talking about. You know, it's I had the same experience, and it's very sad, which does not diminish my gratefulness for Christine that she gave me this opportunity, you know? So I never want this to come across like, wow, now I got it for free and now I'm just going to like bitch about it. No, definitely not. But I still feel the responsibility that I have to be honest in what I'm experiencing here, you know? So that was that. The next thing that I actually also got from Christine, well, there's a lot still coming from Christine. Anyway, is this one. And this one you have definitely seen already here on my channel because there is a review up. The Fade into Hue palette from ColourPop, which looks like this, and this, sweeties, was a total winner, but a total winner for me. I love this palette. I think when it comes to, well, it's sort of also pastel-y leaning. I think this is even better than the pastel palette from Glamlight. You know, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Performance was so good, like really good, you know. But of course you do have pressed glitters in this palette, and if you're not into pressed glitters, you know, you don't get the full load out of this palette, the full potential. But I do, so I really love this palette, and I'm so grateful that she gave this to me, because it's just an amazing palette, super good performance. Okay, then something that I haven't worked yet with, because I just stopped working with the blue Casta Cosmetics Enchanting palette, so I didn't want to go immediately to blues again. I wanted to break it up a little bit. But this one is the Holiday 2020 palette from Alien Cosmetics. Let me just get it out of the sleeve. So this is how she looks, and let me just open it for you, and this is how she looks inside. Now this is gorgeous, right? This is an amazing, amazing winter palette with an edge to it, which is just so Alien Cosmetics, and I love that, and I cannot wait to work with this. This is probably, if nothing else really happens, I'm going to work with this next before the winter is over, because really so anyway, I hope this is not a limited edition palette. I hope they're going to keep this, because first of all, Alien Cosmetics formula is usually spectacular, and it's just a very gorgeous color scheme, you know. So I'm super excited to start working with this. And there's also this amazing duochrome shade here. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to touch it yet, so I'm just, you know, a bit OCD about stuff like this. So anyway, that is that. I also, again, got this from Christine. She ordered that, I think, when it went up for pre-order. That's already when she ordered this for me, and I just recently got it. So yeah, that is it. I'm just so grateful. Okay, should we maybe feature something that I didn't get from Christine? But okay, you know what, let's go to Mark Wiley, because also this you have seen just recently. Earlier this week you saw this palette featured, and I have, of course, the review up. That was probably when was that? Last Monday, last Tuesday, something like that. Okay, so that is the Amun-Ra palette from Mark Wiley Cosmetics. I really enjoyed working with this. You know, it's a very good formula. I love the mattes. You get this super airbrushed look, and also the shimmers and the topper shades are super nice to work with. So if that is a color scheme you know, can see yourself working with, then go right ahead, because this is absolutely Leorah approved. I got this in PR though. I got this in PR from Mark, and I'm super grateful. And he also sent me the, is it Bed of Roses? Golden Roses? Bed of Roses. I don't know. I got that palette in PR also, but that one is a purely neutral palette. I think it is a 12 pan palette, I want to say, but that I will give into a giveaway, because I want someone to use it who will actually get the most out of it. But I have to say that he also has a very colorful palette on his website, which is the Virgo palette, and I ordered that with my own money. That is already on the way to me, and because it's just, you know, colorful looks are more my thing, even though I think I can rock neutrals too. What do you think? I think so. So I know I can, you know. So anyway, so let me just show you the palette that did create this look besides my hands, and that is from Sean XO, the Native palette. And also this I got gifted by Christine. Sean XO Beauty is a New Zealand based indie brand, and this is how the palette looks. So here you can see how beautiful this palette is. Like really spectacular for a neutral palette. Like I always have to sort of include that for me, neutral palettes are not like the first amazing thing that could, like, you know what I mean? But this is a very well done neutral palette. You have so many options here. You also have like 2 green shades, and this here is kind of a muddy, I don't know, it probably doesn't even come across on camera like this, but this is actually the shade that I have here on my crease and above. So you can see that it is kind of, it's not just your normal brown, you know. It's really nice. And now I have it with this one, and this one I have on my lid, and this one I have in my inner corner, and this one is a beautiful duochrome. So this is my first look that I've done with this palette. So I'm going to do probably 3 looks and film the 3rd one, and then I'm going to have a review up probably either maybe later next week or something. I don't know, depending on how it goes and how I find time to do it all. But anyway, this is coming, and this is my first palette from Sean XO Beauty, and I'm super excited about this because, you know, it's gorgeous, really gorgeous. Okay, now, is there anything else from Christine? Yes, there is. Dear Lord have mercy. And blessings on Christine, seriously. So she also ordered the Wine and Only palette from ColourPop for me, which is, let me just get the protective sheet out. This is how she looks, and that is, of course, obviously a monochromatic palette, but super like classy in a way, you know. Maybe it's just the color scheme, but it's just such a super classy palette, and I'm super excited to work with this. And also, in addition to that, she gave me one of those Super Shock shadow bundles. This is the Sommel-Yay bundle, and it comes with, with the shades, let me just check, Muse and Wind Down. And I'm actually a super huge fan of red wine. My husband is a wine collector, not by profession, but as a hobby. And I'm the drinker. That came out wrong. But we both enjoy wine. You know, it's a good thing. It's a blessing. Yeah, so I'm so glad that there is not a white wine palette, because I'm a huge fan of red wine, you know, so this is absolutely perfect for me. And I'm just waiting for Nikki Raven, who is also supposed to get this palette, and it just hasn't been delivered to her yet. So we want to do actually a collab video together with this one, so that's why I'm just waiting to use it. But this is also of course going to come up shortly on my channel. All right, so anyway, let me just pack this away. And God, there is more. There is more. She, Christine, is it already boring? Yeah, but she just loves me, you know, so so she also contacted me, I want to say maybe 2 months ago or maybe 6 weeks ago, and said, you always like those, what is it called? Futurism? Wait, Space Age highlighters from Kaleidos. And I said, yeah, I do, but you know, I have highlighters, I shouldn't really, you know, whatever. And then she said, oh, by the way, there are some coming your way, because I ordered also some for me. And some, I figured it's 2. Now, I just got a couple of days ago, I got the package, and it was 4 highlighters. So here I have the Ray Rider highlighter. I cannot even believe that I have those highlighters, because I've been lusting after those highlighters, like, you know, I can't even tell you. The Ray Rider. Then I also have the Solar Sailor, which looks like this, and the packaging is so cool, like really, you know. I don't know if it will show you much of how they apply, well, anyway not, but the shift in them. We will have to have a video on this, like a separate video. Okay, so, and this is the Skywalker Walker. Wow, I don't know. So anyway, this is the Skywalker. Yeah, okay, so this is what it looks like. Really cool. And then I also have the Space Age Prophecy highlighter, which looks like this. Okay, so they probably all now on camera look the same, but you can definitely check out Kaleidos Makeup's Instagram, where they have like the swatches and, you know, the videos. And I will definitely also, of course, make a video. I also anyway want to go back to my Kaleidos palettes and like play with them, and maybe I'll just do a whole Kaleidos look or something like this. So anyway, that is that. Wow. Yeah, this is a whole pile. Basically, besides this one that I got in PR and the other palette from Casta Cosmetics, the Bold palette, everything here is from Christine besides the Casta Cosmetics. Yeah, what I ordered myself. So yeah, unbelievable. You know, if you would have asked me like 2 years ago or something, if something like this would ever happen, even now, I cannot imagine why a person would spend money on me, you know? And I have actually a couple of friends who are more than loving and willing to do that. And I'm like, what? Really? Really? Are you sure? You know, like really? And they say, yes, girl. And I'm like, huh. Thank you. And then I go and cry in a corner, you know? So really. Okay, so something that I ordered by myself, all by myself, is actually the holiday collection, or part of the holiday collection from Juvia's place. I ordered this on sale, because that is how I take when I order something for myself. And that is the Nubian Glow palette. For example, I think I got this for half price, you know, because I had the patience to wait. Because this actually went on sale pretty soon after it had launched, you know, because it was already so close to Black Friday and whatever. I don't remember. Did I order this on Black Friday? I don't remember anymore. But anyway, it's so cute. I mean, for a 6-pan palette, I think that all those 6-pan palettes that the Juvia's place is coming out with, they're rocking it. You know, I'm not the super biggest fan of 6-pan palettes, but if they are done nicely, I will definitely not say no. So, and then the other one is of course the purple one. And this is called the, wait, they're both in, this was the Nubian Royal, and the other one was the Nubian Glow. Exactly, so this is how she looks. And also this one is of course gorgeous. Both of them have a pressed glitter in them, which I love. I love it. For me, it just adds, you know. I know a lot of people are upset that Juvia's Place is doing a lot of pressed glitters in their latest releases. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. So yeah, just shows you also as a brand owner, you can never win. You can never ever win. All right, so let me show you what I just bought. Like when you see this yesterday, because I'm actually filming this on the morning when you're supposed to seeing this. So this is how I look today. Anyway, yesterday I did a pressure buy because I was under pressure. So I was in my drugstore and I just wanted to buy toothpaste, and I bought these. These are from L'Oreal. They are called Lip Stain something, metallic lip stain something something. It's gonna be in the description box. And I'm actually wearing this one. This is the shade I Would Voodoo, and this is what I'm wearing today, and it's actually really, really nice. Doesn't have an artificial smell or artificial taste. It sticks nicely. The applicator is really, really precise. Really, really nice. So yeah, I think most of them in this line are matte liquid lipsticks, and I'm not vibing with that at all. But these here, these three are metallics, so that's why I chose those. And I think the colors, if you can see this, there's one neutral and of course one a little bit orange leaning, and then this dark, I don't know, is it a burgundy? Is it a dark fuchsia? I have no idea. So that is what I'm wearing today. And yeah, I really, really like it. So far so good. All right, then, wait, there is something else that I got from Christine, and she actually gave me this. And this is a foundation from Beautyblender. Isn't that cool? Like, I never thought that I would have this. This might be way too light for me, but maybe I can use it like mixing it with something, you know, because this is like super, super, super fair, right? I mean, I have the shade Ivory and it looks a little bit darker because of course I have bronzer on, but let's just compare it to my normal foundation shade. See? And this is my perfect foundation shade, but I can definitely make this work, either mixing it with some of my foundations that I have for the summer that are way too dark for me now, or I don't know, just putting a lot of bronzer all over, you know, because of course this would wash me out like crazy. But I'm super, super excited to try this. It says here Liquid Whip Long Wear Foundation, and this is the lightest shade I have checked on the website. This is the lightest shade they have. It's the shade 1.00C, and that is what it is. So yeah, really, really cool, really cool packaging, and yeah, super excited about stuff like this, because foundations I've not really tried a lot, because very early on in my makeup self-finding, I found myself with the Maybelline Superstay foundation, which is the one that I'm always using, and I've always stuck with this one. So super excited to dig into that one. Okay, then I also ordered something from Beauty Bay, and that is actually, I wanted to have this. This is the DipBrow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade medium brown, because I wanted to, I spoke in some kind of video some time back, I spoke about that I want to try to go into having Instagram brows, and I just, you know, started to play with this idea. And usually Instagram brows are done with brow gel. I had never worked with brow gel before. I've always worked with, what's it called, eyebrow pencils and just eyeshadow, you know, brown eyeshadow. And yeah, and then I ordered this, and I figured till this comes I'm going to have to use something else. So right now, I've not used this yet. Right now I'm using the, let me just dig this out for you. This is my little brow tub. This is all I'm using for my brows. This is from Kiko Milano. It is always also listed in my description box. This is the shade 03. I don't know what that stands for. I think it's supposed to be for redheads, but I'm using it. So anyway, I'm going to at some point make a video about my brows, how I'm doing my brows. I've done one like 2 years ago on my channel. I'm basically using the general idea is still the same. I'm just more successful now. So anyway, this is a DipBrow gel. I bought this because it had the best reviews, so that's why I wanted to have this. And then of course, when I order something from Beauty Bay, I need to reach the value of about $50 in order to get free shipping, and everything was like on sale or something, so I actually got quite a bit in order to get free shipping, you know. So I ended up buying this palette here. This is the Painter's palette from Sample Beauty, and this is how she looks. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. As you can see, super, super colorful. And this has been in collaboration with Beth Painter. This was a release, I want to say maybe during fall 2020 or summer 2020. So this is not a super, super new palette, but still, I mean, you know, so, so cute. So, so cute. So, yeah, that is coming up too. Okay, and then also, even with that, I didn't reach the $550 threshold. So I also got myself a Sample Beauty brow brush, you know, an angled brush for doing my brows. And I also got myself a Nabla highlighter. Sweeties, this is in the shade Privilege. Let's see if I can dig this out. Ugh. This is in the shade Privilege. This is not my first product from Nabla, because I also have, let me just show if I can find it now. I have something else. Here. I have the Glimmer Light palette from Nabla, and I got this from my bestie, her name is Sue, and she gave this to me. And this is super, super nice. It is kind of gentle. You know, it's very, very gentle in what it does in your face. So I was wondering if, because I don't know if these are really, really highlighters. They are just sort of face shimmery products, you know? And I wanted to really, really try a real Nabla highlighter, because I believe I saw them on Angie's channel and I wanted to definitely try them. So I got myself this one. This is how it looks. The shade Privilege. It's Skin Glazing Glass Finish Glow Powder. Okay, this is how they're calling it, and I'm going to call it a highlighter and call it a day. Okay, so anyway, this is also, of course, super exciting, and I cannot wait to use this. Unfortunately, I just have one face. Like, what was I thinking? You know, to just grow up and have one face. Okay, something else that was a pressure buy, and I'm kind of like Leorah, really, is the strobe lightning, strobe lighting palette from Revolution. Sorry for blinding you. Anyway, this is a highlighter palette, and again, this was super, super affordable from my drugstore, and I just felt like I needed to treat myself with something, you know, because ordering is good and well, but I just miss going and buying something on the spot and having it, you know. So this cost me something like, I don't know, $7 or something. So I think it's not the end of the world. And besides that, I definitely also wanted to see what the highlighters from Revolution can do, you know, because my experience is that the cheaper brands have really, really good highlighter formulas. So anyway, then last thing, I wanted to show you this, because this was a whole big story. Okay, story time starting right now. You know that I am crazy about the Duraline from Inglot, right? This one I got sponsored by Suzanne, my bestie, one of my besties, and now I definitely wanted to order more. So I tried to order more. Beauty Bay has dropped Inglot apparently, so I couldn't order it from Beauty Bay. So I looked where in Europe can I buy Duraline. So what came up? Look Fantastic. Okay, so I was like, fantastic, let's order from Look Fantastic. I signed up, everything. I ordered 2 packages of Duraline. Everything fine, paid, whatever, very good. Okay, 2 or 3 days later, I got a message from Look Fantastic saying your order has successfully been cancelled. And I'm like, excuse me? And then they said in a different email, they said, yeah, we don't send to Israel. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And you didn't know that when I put in my delivery address, you didn't know that you're not shipping to Israel? Really? Okay, so I don't understand. I don't relate why you're not sending to Israel. I hope that someone sees this, because this is really, really, like, I'm starting to really get offended by so many brands not shipping to Israel, you know? Like, shame on you. Shame on you. Besides that, you should know that immediately when I put in country, Israel, just put a big red X over it and I can get the hell out of this website, you know, really. Okay, so you maybe can see that I'm angry. Okay, but there is a blessing in disguise. Of course, I got my money back, fine, whatever. Look Fantastic can't stop sending me their emails, because for some reason, even though they know I live in Israel, they keep sending me their emails come and buy from us, you know? So I unsubscribed from the emails and whatever, fine. Okay, blessing in disguise though is I tried to find out how can I get my hands on Duraline, because I want to have Duraline. I need it almost every day. Okay, and also, by the way, I know the request has been I should make a video about how to use Duraline for my liners that I'm doing and all kinds of stuff. I will definitely do that, so don't fret, it's coming. Okay, so then I went online and I just checked and checked and checked, and then I found out that Duraline is actually also having a brand thingy in Israel. And that is so cool, because Natasha Denona has done it. Inglot is doing it, not Duraline. Inglot, of course, because Inglot is the brand and not Duraline. Just very confusing. Okay, so anyway, I went on their Israeli website, Inglot website, Israel, and that was, you know, I was like, what? That is so cool, you know, because it's like 40 minutes away from me in the car, you know, like really, not that I can drive there these days, but anyway, it's so cool. So anyway, I put in the order, everything fine, ordered myself 2 new boxes or bottles or whatever of Duraline, and also a new black gel eyeliner, which is the first time I'm trying gel eyeliners from Duraline, because usually, as of right now, I've been working with the gel eyeliners from Il Makiage, and they're just so outrageously expensive that you, like, really, you know, they're very good, like very good. I love them, but they're so expensive that it's like, you know. So this one, Inglot, is also not a very affordable brand, but it's much more affordable than Il Makiage is. So anyway, so this is the one, and I'm super excited once I have finished with my black one from Il Makiage to try this one and see how this one works. Anyway, so but what I wanted to say besides that is that the day after I had ordered, someone from Inglot Israel called me and said, "Hey sweetie, you gave us your PO box, but we need your street address." And I said, like, why? Because I always get my mail to my PO box. And they said, yeah, but it's coming with a courier to your house. And that I was like, really? Oh. I'm so thrilled about this, you know, because I don't need to stand in line at the post office and be exposed to all kinds of germs. So that was great. And then when the courier came the next day, you know, I like, when does it ever happen to someone in Israel to order something and 2 days later you have it? I know Americans will probably say, sweetie, that's our life, but we don't have this. We always wait, like, I don't know, 3 to 6 to 8 weeks for whatever, you know? So for me, this was like, wow, this is like living in a whole new world, you know? Plus, they delivered it to me not in a cardboard package or in an envelope or something, but in a tiny little gift package. And I was like, it was so adorable, you know? And I just... big shout out to Inglot Israel. Seriously, like, if you watch this, I'm definitely gonna make sure to tag you. I hope you're gonna watch this, because guys, you rocked my day, and I definitely wanted to make a big deal out of it. Shame on you, look fantastic, but big shout out, big shout out to Inglot Israel. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, I'm so happy. I mean, I paid for this, you know, but the service I got and how fast I got it, and then it felt like I got it with love, you know, and I really am a person who knows to appreciate that. So that is it, sweeties. That is all I had to give for today, and next month we will do more. Okay, till then, I'm going to grow like 2 or 4 more faces so I can do more makeup per day, and then we shall see. Anyway, okay, sweeties, I hope you did enjoy this. You know me, I have the best time when I'm doing makeup hauls. I just really love it. First, I love to do more new makeup releases videos, but the second best is definitely makeup hauls. I so love it. So anyway, this is it. You're going to find everything that I spoke about linked somewhere down there, probably in the description box, so it's easier for you. You will of course also find my discount codes there. I do have a code with Wiley Cosmetics. I also do have a code with Alien Cosmetics. I think of the brands that I have mentioned, that is it. I don't have other codes, but check out the other ones in case you want to use them. If they're affiliated, they are marked, so you will see if you want to use them or not. Besides that, of course, if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to have you here, and if you're still watching, by this time. Just know that usually I'm very, very colorful. Just today I'm a little bit more classy because it was just the kind of a day, and because I'm just working with this palette, and I just really, you know, I'm rocking this though, you know. So anyway, if you're new here, please feel free to browse around in my other content and see what you're getting, and then subscribe to my channel if you like the vibe. And of course, I will see you here next time for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.